2013, there was a terrible accident. Caleb Wilson was hit by his friend's truck and suffered a spinal cord injury. A year later, in July 2014, he began attending H30 Aquatics. At that time, he had no function in his legs. After just a month of underwater therapy at H30 Aquatics, he began to regain function in his legs and walk on the underwater treadmills. H30's mission is health, healing, and hope outreach because it has something to offer everyone. Hi, I'm Hannah Lindsey, and this is my marketing analysis of H30 Aquatics.
Okay, power does not mean speed. Hey girls, y'all gotta clear
H30 Aquatics is a veteran-owned medical rehabilitation facility. Mr. Michael Burrows is the franchisee of the first facility located in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. H30 Aquatics specializes in aquatic therapy for people with physical disabilities, including but not limited to paralysis, obesity, and arthritis. H30 also opens up its private therapy pools to pool rentals. Clients can come in and rent one or both therapy pools for birthday parties, business meetings, and larger events. In addition, H30 offers swim lessons for children and adults of any age. Included in the swim lessons are overcoming fear of the water classes. H30 hosts monthly events, including Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and also gives tours of the facility weekly. And H30 offers athletic training to all customers. Clients can come in and exercise by themselves or work with a personal trainer. H30 Aquatics is located in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, one of the fastest growing cities in America. Murfreesboro is centrally located to several major interstates, including I-24, I-40, and I-65. The average annual income of residents in Murfreesboro, Tennessee is $37,353. The current population of Murfreesboro is 108,755 residents and growing at a significant rate. H30's current target market includes veterans, disabled citizens, and people who struggle with weight management. However, H30 would like to expand its target market to include all generations. I first met Mr. Burrows through an in-class presentation in September. He came to my advertising class and presented his business. Afterwards, he asked us for marketing ideas. Soon after, I began researching H30 and had the opportunity to interview Mr. Michael Burrows about the history of the company, the pricing strategies, and the goals of H30. I then visited H30. This gave me first-hand knowledge from a client's perspective regarding the equipment, potential improvements, and the atmosphere of the facility. In addition to my perspective, I conducted customer surveys to determine what customers were satisfied with and what they felt should be improved. Secondary research methods, including thoroughly exploring H30's website and also visiting websites such as uscensus.gov to find my demographics and geographics. After extensive research, I concluded that H30's customer base mainly consists of disabled and obese citizens, most of whom are in the baby boom generation. I also found that H30 is underserving Generation Y and Z. Potential clients in these generations said that the services and pricing do not appeal to them. I also found that H30's location is not visible from a main road and lacks signage to attract new clients. This is H30's building right now, and it's completely bare of all signs. Based on my findings, I concluded that the main issue at H30 is a lack of advertising and promotion directed at Generation X, Y, and Z populations. I also found that the pricing strategy is another issue. In order to successfully market H30, I proposed 4 objectives to Mr. Burrows. The first objective is to increase Generation Z by 100% through social media, pool parties, and print media. By constantly updating social media, Mr. Burrows' clients will always know what's happening at H30. Offering free pool parties will increase the number of people experiencing H30, and print media, placed in malls, parks, and schools, will specifically expose Generation Z to H30 and what it offers. The second objective is to increase the number of Generation Y and X by 100%. Through aggressive social media, in-house incentives, reduced group rates, and networking. By placing incentives on social media, such as offering customers who like H3O's Facebook page an opportunity to win their first 15 minutes on the underwater treadmill for free, will not only increase the number of people following H3O, but also increase the number of people liking and reposting H3O. In-house incentives will not only attract new customers, but create loyal customers. I also suggest Mr. Burrows offer reduced group rates depending on the size of the group for larger events. And networking through businesses and schools is a great way to draw in individual customers, athletes, and school teams. The third objective is to increase building visibility through signage, sign flippers, yard signs, and billboards. As you saw on this page before, H3O's building is completely bare. Adding a banner will not only attract new clients, but make it less difficult to find. Sign flippers will use a method called mass marketing. This will target all generations and will also show the physical address of H3O. And yard signs and billboards placed on high traffic roads will increase awareness of H3O. The fourth and final objective is to increase awareness of H3O through WGNS radio talk spots. In Murfreesboro, Tennessee, WGNS is a local radio station that offers free talk spots for local business owners to come on and advertise their products and services. This is a great way for H3O to reach all the generations at no cost. Certain actions I have suggested must be done immediately. The following should be done as soon as possible: updating social media sites to include current events and pricing, fixing broken links on the website, recruiting a sign flipper, obtaining city permits to construct a permanent sign outside of H3O, and advertising for birthday and pool parties. I also suggest Mr. Burrows join the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce in order to network with other local business owners. Other suggested actions can be done over a period of time. For example, the WGNS radio show talk spots can be done over a period of 12 months. Also, networking with Rutherford County Schools' DECA programs can be done in the months of January through May, because these are competition months. Mr. Burrows can volunteer to be a school competition judge, district competition judge, and state competition judge. Now, as every successful business owner knows, you can't manage what you can't measure. That's why I suggest Mr. Burrows implement How Did You Hear About Us cards. These cards will include friends, social media, website, and signage in order to measure all the promotional methods efficiently. I also suggest Mr. Burrows conduct quarterly reviews of all advertising outlets to measure the success of each method. This chart includes all of the advertising and promotional methods I've suggested to Mr. Burrows. The cost of everything from business cards to billboards to sign flippers falls anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500, depending on the position Mr. Burrows joins in the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce. After presenting this to my DECA teachers, I also presented this to Mr. Burrows and his team, and he has implemented several of my recommendations. He has began obtaining city permits in order to construct a permanent sign outside of H3O. He has taken out a small business loan in order to cover all of the advertising costs. He has joined the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce, and he has also dropped his prices by over 75%. Now, as I said in the beginning, Caleb Olson still attends H3O and works out actively every day. He can now run on the underwater treadmills. H3O gave him hope when he had none. Think of what it can do for you. Are there any questions?